Season's greetings from the Trinidad and Tobago Intellectual Property Office, a department of the Office of the Attorney General and Ministry of Legal Affairs. I am Regan Asgarali, Controller of the TTIPO, and I would like to express my sincerest gratitude for your continued support and cooperation over this past year. As we reflect on 2021, I am heartened to report that we continue to thrive despite the COVID-19 pandemic. The pandemic reiterated the need for us to diversify and respond rapidly to the way of a changing world, one that was becoming virtual and digital. As Peter Drucker once said, the greatest danger in times of turbulence is not the turbulence, it is to act with yesterday's logic. In this regard, we rose to the challenge and persevered, which shows our resilience in the most difficult of situations. Our work from home initiative, online services, webinars and virtual seminars are some of the pillars which reflect the stable foundation and viability of the IP office. With respect to work from home, 24 staff members were outfitted for remote work, which enabled them to issue more decisions as productivity soared. Just look at the statistics. We witnessed an increase in registrations from 1,026 for the financial year 2019 to 2020 to 1,420 for the financial year 2020 to 2021. This is attributable to an increase in the number of searches performed on pending applications, subsequent examination of the applications, post-searching and determination and publication of the marks. Colleagues, our online services have been very well received, as this year 69% of our 2021 trademark applications were filed online via WIPO file. Our paper-based trademark applications were reduced to a mere 7% during this year. Indeed, these figures reflect the ushering of a digital and virtual office into our country. Our staff worked efficiently from home and office through lockdowns, with some agents remarking that they receive responses at midnight. This shows the potential of what can be achieved in the public service as we continue to introduce 21st century innovations. We must learn, as is quoted in Spencer Johnson's book, Who Moved My Cheese, to see the handwriting on the wall. In other words, what we must strive to do is to anticipate change, as change is all around us, as is evident by this pandemic. Adapt to change quickly, implement change management practices, and last but not least, be ready to change quickly again and to enjoy it. I can assure you that as the IPO ends 2021, even while our staff enjoys their wine and their cheese, they will keep moving the cheese forward. It should be noted that 2021 saw an increase in revenue by approximately 9% in a pandemic, and we have already surpassed the most this office has ever made in its history. This can be attributed to an increase in online payments via our Acknowledgement Payment System, or APS, which utilizes the GovPay TT payment gateway from the National Information and Communication Technology Company Limited, iGovTT. As I speak, improvements are being done to our point of sale system to make our accounting systems faster and enhanced to better serve our public. Of equal importance is the operationalization of the Madrid Protocol in Trinidad and Tobago on January 12, 2021. Notably, approximately 24% of our trademark applications this year were via the Madrid Protocol. In this regard, I also wish to highlight the launch of the booklet entitled The Madrid System in Trinidad and Tobago, a route to global branding for entrepreneurs, on June 30, 2021. It was created by the CARIFORM Intellectual Property Rights and Innovation Project, or the CARIPI project, through the European Union Intellectual Property Office. This booklet offers a practical guide to the use of the Madrid system for the international registration of trademarks in Trinidad and Tobago. As a result of the CARIPI project, TTIPO has also adopted the list of terms from Harmonized Database of Goods and Services, the HDB, and the Goods and Services Madrid Manager, which greatly assists applicants in completing their classification of goods and services when filing a trademark. Imagine, an applicant can classify local terms for their goods and services such as doubles. Yes, doubles. So our small and medium enterprises, such as our doubles businesses, this is for you. Indeed, our users can actually file for their brands online in less than 5 minutes, contributing to the ease of doing business in Trinidad and Tobago. Yet, there is much work to be done. But as Controller, it will be done, as the office is well supported by a very dynamic and honorable Mr. Faris Al-Rawi, our Minister, and our Permanent Secretary, who has supported this office throughout. We are indeed looking forward to introducing key performance indicators and data analytics next year to further increase productivity while adding core services. Colleagues, 2021 signals the end of the first Training of Trainers program, a journey which we first embarked on in July of 2019 in collaboration with the WIPO Worldwide Academy. This journey will culminate in the establishment of a national IP training center within the IPO in 2022, a significant achievement for Trinidad and Tobago. I dare say a legacy project for Trinidad and Tobago. Albeit difficult to bid adieu to our distinguished cohort, our alumni has been equipped with the necessary tools and techniques to effectively provide IP services across the country and to support Vision 2030 and to develop the national, creative, and innovative sectors. As the way of the world changes, so too does the composition of our staff. We said goodbye to some with long-standing service and congratulated others on their appointments. The IPO staff is an extension of our society, a mix of young, bright, focused individuals, strong and diverse future leaders, visionary women and men. A virtue in this office is the dedication of our fathers and the tremendous interest they take in the upbringing of their children. Our elder statesmen have been imparting their knowledge, which is composed of a dynamic team that are all dedicated to the slogan, Your IP Office, Protecting Creations, Inspiring Innovation. As we continue to work assiduously to provide the highest quality service, I must give thanks to the Office of the Attorney General and Ministry of Legal Affairs, our distinguished, hard-working local agents, the IGov-TT, and our many other stakeholders, too many to name, who have continued to support us during these difficult times and even come up with ideas as to how we can improve. Special thanks to the World Intellectual Property Organization, WIPO, and the EU IPO, who provided immeasurable assistance during this year. Last but not least, I must thank the hard-working staff of the TTIPO family for their tireless efforts all throughout the year. As we prepare for the new year, TTIPO plans to expand on our e-services, inclusive of additions to our online filing service via WIPO File, and online search facilities via WIPO Publish, and ePCT, to name a few. With the expansion of our e-services, as mentioned before, we hope to further increase the ease of doing business in Trinidad and Tobago for our stakeholders, benefiting our entrepreneurs even as they export their brands to the world. On behalf of the TTIPO, I wish you all a festive, safe, and joyous holiday season and best wishes for 2022. Merry Christmas and a bright and prosperous new year where we continue to grow together and strive together. Thank you.